turn them up, you can even hear that they've included the sound of water. And the great thing, the really interesting thing is as I turn, it sounds like the way they do with left and right speakers, it sounds like where the water is has changed. When you see chairs and different things, very often you can right click on them and say, sit here. Now I'm sitting in the chair, and maybe other people are sitting here with me. Maybe I'm talking to them, and I can turn this way, and I can turn this way, and I can kind of change my point of view a little bit if I want. So now what could happen with communication is, let's say I'm meeting with people, and I might say, hi, nice to meet you. You can see that when I start typing, my character picks up her arms and starts typing. And there's little typing sounds on the keyboard. Another thing that can happen is maybe I turn on talking. So that has to do with these buttons way over here on the right. So this is a little panel of who is set up to talk, who's an active speaker. That could be me. This turns my ability to talk on and off. So if I turn it on, you can see I've got speakers over my head. And when I start talking, they start going, indicating that anybody who is sitting here with me now would be hearing me. I can click that and turn it off. The button next to it, actually I haven't figured out yet, but this button just to the left of it, here's your volume slider, and this actually gives you a little choice of how loud to make things. How loud do you want ambient sounds compared to how loud do you want people's voices? Compared to how loud might you want media and music. Sometimes you get to a location and people are playing music. Sometimes it's a live band, sometimes it's recorded. So you may decide, well, I just want the music kind of quiet, I want to hear voices more. Or you maybe just want your master volume down because wherever you are is just kind of crazy. Some places have video. You can click this to start seeing whatever the video is. I'm not seeing any video, so I can just kind of stop that. And if there were music or something going on, I could click here, the play button, and I would be hearing the music. Now if you're done sitting, you can click on yourself and say, stand up. There I am again. And once I'm standing, I've got the ability to make gestures, and they're mostly kind of silly. Shrug. My character even said, I don't know. So these are the types of things that you can do. Communication, moving around, teleporting from place to place, speaking with people, typing with people. You're going to have the opportunity, I'll click local chat, and what local chat's going to do, ooh, it's off my screen, but it popped up a box. And you can see here's a record of the chat that I was just having kind of with myself, as well as some of the screen information that came up before. And there's a couple of different things here. There's contacts, who are people who I've have designated as my friend and have okayed me as a friend. I can send them an instant message no matter where they are. I can look at their profile. I can pay them, but again, that's through Second Life. Let's not pay anybody. And I can be chatting with people, and then you can open up instant message chats where you're only chatting with one other person and it's private, nobody can see it, or group chatting. So this is the window where you're going to want to check that out. And again, I can close that, and the way I got to that was clicking the local chat button. It opened things up in a window. So I would say those are the basics of getting around Second Life. And again, now that I'm just alone and special here, I can click appearance and maybe give my character another shot. Now sometimes you'll see that your cursor turns into like a plus sign. What happens is if you click and drag your mouse, you're actually changing your view. You're not moving anywhere, you're changing the view. So my view becomes far away, or my view becomes close up, or maybe my view angles out this way or angles out this way. So without moving your character, it changes your view. I think they call that camera controls, but again, I'm still learning a little bit too. So hair, maybe we can give her some good poofy 80s hair. Well, this is hair color. Here would be hairstyle. So maybe I want to do the back of my hair is, I think I ended up having to detach the hair. I think this hair came as like an object, and I think I ended up having to detach it. Because you can see I'm changing things and it's not really changing my character. So let's try that. Let's try clicking on the hair. Detach. Okay, so now I have just a piece of long hair at the back like what I was working on before, which looks ridiculous, but let's finish what we started. So hair, style, hair front, hair volume. Okay, so now I have a giant mohawk. This isn't exactly going the way I'd planned, but let's see if we can get some hair on the sides, perhaps. As you can see, you can give yourself some pretty interesting styles. Yeah, here we go. So this doesn't actually look like me at all, but at least we're getting somewhere. Yeah, pigtails, sure. Spiky hair. I like that. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a Statue of Liberty thing, which makes me think it really needs a different color. Yeah, definitely Statue of Liberty. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. Anyway, you can see how this could be a little fun and distracting, and sometimes our days need that. So I've got kind of a crazy green Statue of Liberty mullet, and and you can too. So I think that's probably it for video number 2. But again, just check out, there's plenty of ways to get to different places in Second Life. If you know where we're having our meeting, you can always search for it in Places, or you can follow a URL that we gave you that would open up automatically here in Second Life. So I guess my character should probably say goodbye for now, and we will catch you at an As Was virtual event.